Okay, come back. Welcome back to One Life Radio, everyone. This is Bernadette with Diamond Gray. I've got Marie early in studio with me, Aviana Barrientos, and, of course, Daniel Tague. For those of you just now joining us, I want to give away that book now and a chance to be in studio with us with Jen Sincero. You can call us at 214-787-1190. That's 214-787-1190 to receive a free copy of Jen Sincero's book, You Are a Badass Every Day, How to Keep Your Motivation Strong, Your Vibe High, and Your Quest for Transformation Unstoppable. Listener number one will be our winner. That's 214-787-1190. Okay, Daniel, let's dive into this. I think this is so important. I really do, because we have the highest traffic accidents of any country in the world. The United States beats all the others by at least 4.7%.
Oh,
or
wow.
percentages.
Yeah.
Percent. I'm not saying it right. Anyway.
Yeah, percent.
But this is important. It really is. So we're talking about car accident prevention, continued from last week with Daniel Tague. And so let's talk about this. What are some of the other things that we need to know about this? You said you wanted to talk about driving in bad weather.
Yes, driving in bad weather. And first, everyone wear your seatbelt. It stops deaths. And sometimes, it doesn't prevent it, but it's going to help. The percentages are increased by a lot if you wear your seatbelt. That's the first thing.
Yeah.
But the rain and the snow, ice, you need to go slow. You need to really be able to see the road, and don't be afraid. If it's really bad and there are mountain passes, get a hotel room and don't try to do it.
Yeah. Well,
right?
not even a mountain pass right here in Dallas. I mean,
exactly.
I truly am shocked by how fast people drive when there's no way they can see in front of them.
No.
There's no way. There's way too much mist in the air or rain, or especially if you're going around a big semi or something like that. I mean, you can't see anything. You really need to slow down.
Yeah, slow down so you can see, you can react, and then if your vehicle starts to lose control, don't turn the opposite way that it's losing control to. Turn the same way that it is. Get on track and then slowly turn it back. If you get a flat tire, don't slam on your brakes. Let it decelerate by itself and slowly pull over to the side of the road. Try not to react fast when some of these things happen, especially with lack of control with rain or ice. Because with the rain here, you get a layer of oil with it, ice, snow, all that kind of stuff. If you try to react quick, it's just going to get your vehicle more out of control. So you need to have it very small.
Okay. And I don't know what that said.
Phone call.
Oh, okay.
So I think we have a phone call.
Oh, we have a phone call. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Hey, welcome to One Life Radio. Who is this?
Hi, this is Joni in Dallas.
Oh, hey, Joni. Welcome to One Life Radio. What do you want to ask us?
Well, I just want to talk a little bit about driving in Dallas.
Okay.
I drive for a living, and so I went and bought a Prius. One, for the environment. Two, because cost-wise, it's made a big difference driving around the city.
Yeah.
Two things I've noticed driving this little car is, one, people don't see you. Those guys and those great big Ford F-150s,
Yep.
there seems to be a blind spot where they will move into my lane. So I have learned, for one thing, to drive as if I'm on a motorcycle.
It's a great defensive,
Wow.
right? That's a great point.
Yep.
Yeah, and that is one thing. The other thing is while I'm driving down residential streets, people are on these scooters now, and they're on bicycles, and when my car's in electric mode, they don't hear me.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Another great point.
So they will just pull in front of me because they're so used to listening for cars pulling up on them.
Oh,
And my car
wow.
is so light, you don't often hear the wheels even, if it's got real small, tiny wheels, which helps with the gas mileage. And when it's in electric mode, nobody can hear me coming up behind them.
Wow.
And they just pull out without looking. That's all.
Wow, I really appreciate you calling in, Joni, and letting us know that, seriously. And I also appreciate you listening. It's a big deal to me when I get to talk to some of our listeners. It really is. So I thank you.
Well, I drive around a lot, and I love listening to you while I'm out here on the road. So thanks for being there. And tell me what y'all think about that.
I absolutely will. So, Daniel, great points. Thanks for calling in again, Joni. What else do you want to say to Joni?
I think that's absolutely awesome. Is she hit a great point? Is you need to drive defensively, and then she made a good point about the blind spot. So if you're in a smaller vehicle like one of those or a regular vehicle, If you can't see them in the rearview mirror, they can't see you. So those bigger trucks do have blind spots. Make sure you're far enough behind them where you can see them in the rearview mirror.
Yeah.
Or if you start to pass them, there's a point where you can't see them in the mirror. Speed up to where they can see you right beside them, because there are those blind spots, and especially if you're in a smaller vehicle like that, it's going to be a bigger blind spot. So you need to be aware of it. That was a great point.
Wow, that is a great point.
Yes.
Joni saved some lives there by calling in, really. Okay, so what are some other things that we should do? Like, let's say we're in a wreck. So you're in a wreck. I know I was in a couple of months ago. I got rear-ended.
Same.
And I was on Munger. It was at night, and I was like, duh. I didn't know what to do. Because I hadn't been in one in so long, and I truly was a little, you get a little bit of shock there,
A little
'cause
frazzled.
I didn't get hurt or anything, but it frazzled me.
Was it a wreck with someone else?
Yeah, they rear-ended me.
Okay, so if it's a rear end or you're in a wreck with someone else, first thing you need to do is call the police. They need to come and make a report.
But Dallas doesn't do
They don't
that.
come
They don't
anymore.
come anymore.
Yeah,
in
they
Dallas.
do.
They do?
Okay,
they ask.
They're required to.
Yeah.
There's no way they're not going to come if you call
Yeah.
911 and say I was in a wreck.
They have to file the report.
They need to come. They need to follow, because once you exchange the insurance, they need that report. Because someone T-boned my dad once and blew a red light. She said, "I'm sorry." She could have killed him. She ended up coming back and trying to sue my father.
Wow.
Right, but because there was a report and because they could see the tire marks and everything, she was clearly in the fault. You need to get a report written, and you need to just stay calm, make sure the other person's okay, get the insurance, get the report, and then just give the details.
Yeah, I really thought that the Dallas police did not come anymore. Someone rear-ended me about a year ago in my Porsche back, and the guy actually, I think, was drunk, and he was driving a pickup, and he just rear-ended me at a light. And so, but the police... I actually called a friend of mine who's in insurance, and she said, I don't think the Dallas police will come anymore. So just be sure you've got all the information, take tons of pictures.
Yes.
And
go to the hospital afterwards, because you might think you're perfectly fine.
Yeah.
And you could actually have a fractured vertebrae, but because of the adrenaline, you will feel fine.
yeah.
And that can cause neck issues that last the rest of your life. Go to the hospital, get x-rays, just make sure you're okay. It's worth the couple $100 to get the x-rays.
Yeah.
To make sure that you didn't hurt yourself, but just because the adrenaline, you think you're
Right.
perfectly fine.
Well, that's a great point. Now, in my circumstance, I used my judgment based on the car was not hit very hard. It hardly did any damage. I was fine.
Right.
But like you said, maybe a little bit harder hit. How would I know? And the adrenaline kicks in, and then you're confused and dazed and confused.
Yep.
And so maybe you're not making the best decisions.
Exactly. I had a friend that was in a car wreck, and he broke his leg, and he didn't even know it because he had so much adrenaline.
That's true. When I broke my foot 2 years ago when I was breaking up a dog fight, and I jumped off the back deck of my pool, and I broke my right foot, and I didn't know it. I was like, wow, my foot really hurts. And a couple minutes later, then the swelling and the bruising, and I had a pretty bad break in my big toe.
Yeah.
So, but I didn't feel it immediately. You're so right.
Yep. Need to get it checked out. And just big thing is pay attention, go slow, and if the weather's too bad, just pull over and get a room.
Sir, yes, sir.
Yes.
All right, everyone, I want to let you know that you can go to our website, oneliferadio.com, to download and listen to our podcast and subscribe to our newsletter, or go to iHeartMedia.com to listen live, or download the free iHeartRadio app and listen to us from anywhere in the world. A big shout out to our sponsors, great companies like Sun Warrior. Get it at Vitamin Shop or put it in your smoothie at Smoothie King. Sun Warrior is a premium all-natural raw superfood company dedicated to providing the best vegan plant-based protein powders and supplements. Go to sunwarrior.com. And, of course, Squatty Potty, the H-Hemp Company, Paleo Magazine, the Wellbeing Journal, and the International Society of Sports Nutrition. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Thank you, Daniel. You get one body, you get one mind, and you get one life. Get out there today and make the most of it.